Oh, another turnover. Too easy. Basically gave them the ball. So starting blowout with less than 2 minutes to go now.
EK in a bit of bother.
And can't get over over half within 12 seconds either, so another turnover. This is disappointing after the way the game started. I thought it was really there was a potential for it to come down to the wire with Japan really pushing and even getting up at one stage.
That was just dreadful by Kano. He had his head in his hands there. He knew exactly what he'd done.
I think the Americans they've worn them into the ground.
Yeah.
Japan haven't got much left in the tank at this stage.
Turning the screw despite the efforts of this man. He's got support from Shin. Delagrave slowing him down.
Good hit there by Delagrave. And a nice pass off the score. Just over a minute. So the different chairs there you can see as well, the low pointers have the big wide bull bars at the front of their chairs. It's more of a defensive chair, so they're made for picking and blocking, whereas a chair like Chakaoki there, more streamlined as he goes over the line, made for getting through the gaps.
So the likes of Kishi's chair here, number 15, very different to Aoki's.
Yeah, that's called a low point chair. So it's a low point player, and that refers to his classification. So one of the less function, so lower point, lower classification. His role is more to take out the players. So he does a lot of work off the ball, and often the low pointers doing all the work, and the high pointers get the ball, and all going well, just cruise through and get the goals. So it's often said, it's about making your teammates look good. It's what you're trying to do on court. Doing what you can off the ball to make the other players get the goal and look good.
Shin just losing control there under pressure.
Turnovers coming thick and fast for the US now. You see Delagrave there just waited for his screen. He just sat there, he knew his block was coming. Hilton came around and he just used him to get through the gap and eased over half.
10-point gap with just 35 seconds on the clock.
I think they'll run the bit of time down now, just take their time. And really they're ready to close out this game. The time in London's coming to an end. And I'd say they'll be pretty gutted they're not in the next game, the USA. They would have been loving to play off for gold. And it would have been a huge matchup, it's been built against Australia. And big Hail Mary there pays off. Full court goal.
Yeah, popular score for Kano right at the end, back within 10 points, 10 seconds on the clock. USA bronze medalist at this event. For many teams, that's a resounding success. For the American side, perhaps seen as something of a disappointment. Yeah,
a huge disappointment for the US guys. They would have been very confident coming into this, being in that final and probably getting gold. It's the last chance here for a goal for Japan. 3 seconds on the clock. They'll go for a quick pass in and intercepted, so that'll close out the game. And a foul in the game. So clapping by the American team there. Bronze medal winners.
Yeah, they've not had bronze since the year Dan Buckingham's side won in Athens in 2004. Gold medalists in 3 of the last 4 games. It's a novel experience for the likes of Chakaoki. But to come away with any medal was a success at these games, given the intensity of the battle, and credit as well to the likes of EK, who gave it all, his all today for the Japanese side. Kano as well. Look, utterly devastated not to get that bronze medal.
Yeah, for the Japan team, this is best they've ever finished at a Paralympics, playing off for the bronze medal. But, you just see the passion and what they put into this. They're still gutted. They couldn't just go that one step further and get on the podium.
So Coach Gumby, Jim Gumbert, looking a bit happier than he was yesterday after that defeat to the Canadian side. His team running out winners by 10 points, causing a lot of tears on the faces of some of the Japanese players, but as well a lot of mutual respect. It's always nice to see in this, and certainly in the wheelchair basketball. You guys always seem to know each other well. You play in the same leagues. You meet quite often at major events, and a lot of respect between the two teams.
Yeah, you form some great friendships around the world. You know, that's the great thing about the sport. It's a great sport just to play, but you get to travel the world. There's so many opportunities, and then there's great guys that play the sport as well, and some really close friendships.
So there's the final statistics showing the American domination, and as Dan in touch with this talented American side.
Yeah, just the same men pretty much all the way through. Bit of a shame, you know, couldn't see Shinichi Shimakawa get amongst it. And, you know, a few tears from him at the end. I'm just wondering, you know, maybe this might even be the last for him. It's kind of that stage where players start to reevaluate whether they're ready to commit another 4 years. It's a big call. It's a lot out of your life. You know, the rewards are great and the opportunity's great, but at the same time, there's a lot of sacrifices too. I know even for the likes of Coach Gumby there, he'll be reevaluating what his plan is. He's got a young family as well, so you know, there's a lot of time away from his family, away on tour with these boys.
Give us an idea of the intensity that you've got to go through as a top player when you're heading towards a major championship. The training sessions, the time you've got to put into this event.
So yeah, training, I guess, week to week is the humdrum that you just got to go through. So for the likes of myself, I'll have 2 team trainings a week with the Auckland side back home. So they're 2 2-hour trainings, and then I do 2 weigh sessions a week, and then 1 to 2 aerobic sessions, which is lighter than what I used to do. But you know, trying to balance that with a full-time job now is pretty hard. But the big thing is just the travelling and the tournaments that you have to do as well. So there's training camps throughout the year. And for the likes of the New Zealand team next year, you know, we'll be looking at going to Germany around March, looking to just develop some of those players that haven't travelled as much. And then we've got a big pinnacle event for the next year is off to South Africa for the Oceanias. That's, you know, another couple of weeks away.
So rebuilding time for Dan's New Zealand side. Progression time for this Japanese team who came into this bronze medal match against the United States with high hopes. USA on the back of that defeat, of course, yesterday to Canada that kept them out of the gold medal playoff later today. But the likes of Aoki and Ike were the star players today. We like this man as well, Shin. He's a ferocious player.
Yeah, great player. Just a good player to watch. You know, he's just got crazy skill. Just pulls things out that you just don't expect.
Gives it his all. So did Kano. But at the end of the day, there was too much strength and depth, too much quality for the American side who could bring on the likes of Chad Cohn, Andy Cohn, Joe Delagrave, Chuck Aoki, Seth McBride, Chance Sumner. And by the end, fatigue was telling for the Japanese side as the Americans ran out. Bronze medal winners by 53 points to 43. Dan Buckingham of New Zealand, thank you very much for being with us. And it's been terrific to have your insight.
It's been brilliant to be part of it, and just to see, you know, I would have loved to be here as an athlete, and I was gutted that the Wheel Blacks didn't make it, but to see the level of intensity, it's just magic, and great to see it here at the games, and the media and the crowds and everyone that's brought into it, and just holding out for this next match, Canada versus Australia. It's going to be huge.
It's coming up in 45 minutes time. We'll come back and talk to you then. Please stay with us.
Hello and welcome to our Paralympic Sport TV broadcast of the women's doubles gold medal match of wheelchair tennis. My name's Amy Bainbridge. We're picking up in the first set here. So the players that you can see at the bottom of your screen are the esteemed Esther Vic. And it's a great venue, Eaton Manor. This isn't the only court there. There's a number of outdoor courts, but of course, centre court, the biggest in terms of seating. And it's a really nice setup that they have out there. It's quite close. Everything's quite close at Olympic Park, but reasonably close to the Riverbank Arena. In fact, if you're walking from the main stadium, you'll walk past the Copper Box and then the Riverbank Arena, and Eaton Manor is right up the end of the park. Doesn't take too long to get there though. And then across the canal you can see the velodrome, the BMX track, and the basketball arena where we've had the wheelchair rugby happening today, and the medals will be decided tomorrow for the wheelchair rugby. So the only matches tomorrow, we have football 7-a-side and the wheelchair rugby, and of course in the athletics we have the marathon, the wheelchair marathon, which will be fantastic. David Weir for Great Britain competing and aiming to make it 4 from 4 gold medals. That would be an incredible story if he manages to do that. But Australia's Kurt Fernley, he is racing as well, and he is going to want to win it. So it'll be a great contest tomorrow, the marathon. And then, of course, the closing ceremony is tomorrow night at the main stadium, and that promises to be a great event as well. Coldplay. Very excited about seeing them play. And on Monday, if you're in London, there is an Olympic parade for the GB Olympic team, taking in some of the beautiful sights, going past Trafalgar Square. And I think it starts just after lunch, I believe, and winds up around 3 in the afternoon. So go online and check the details of that if you're interested in seeing some of the very successful athletes. I'll bring you up to date with how the medal tally's going at London 2012. And China, well, gee, last time I checked, they had around 160 medals. Now they've got 214 medals, an unassailable lead now of 86 gold medals, 67 silver and 61 bronze. Great Britain is second on the medal table with 33 gold, 42 silver and 43 bronze. Then comes Russia, third. The Ukraine is fourth. Australia is fifth. The United States of America sixth. And then Germany, Brazil, Poland and the Netherlands. So the Netherlands, well, they've just added another medal to their tally. So 10 gold, 10 silver, 19 bronze. And the Dutch fans dressed in their vibrant orange. You can see them gathering by the side of the court. They're hoping to perhaps have a word with their favourite players. So preparations almost complete for the medal ceremony for the women's doubles tournament at London 2012. And it's going to be a beautiful evening. Now the forecast for London tomorrow is also to be quite warm, 27 degrees. And there's the slight chance of a shower tomorrow evening. It does sound unlikely. I was reading the forecast earlier, so hopefully the closing ceremony won't be disrupted. But as I mentioned, we'll have the medals of the football and the marathon and also the wheelchair rugby all tomorrow. So a quick update in the bronze medal match of the men's sitting volleyball. Germany 2 sets to Russia 2 sets. A very close match on our hands there. A very warm welcome to our viewers from Paralympic Sport TV Channel 1. Thanks for joining us. Now what we have here is the centre court at Eaton Manor, and we're just waiting for the medalists to come out for the women's wheelchair doubles. And shortly after that ceremony concludes, we've got the men's singles gold medal match. We have the defending champion Shingo Kaneda from Japan facing the top seed Stéphane Houdet from France. It is the final wheelchair tennis match at Eaton Manor for the London 2012 Paralympic Games. What's just happened in the last hour or so, we've had Esther Vergeer and Marjolein Boos from the Netherlands defeat Jiske Riffieuwen and Aniek van Koot, also from the Netherlands, in the women's doubles. They defeated them in straight sets. And it was an all-Dutch final there. So they're just about to be awarded their medals. And we've got this situation where 3 of the 4 women competing in the doubles had each won a singles medal as well. And it was only Marjolein Boos who was yet to win a medal at London 2012. Well, now she has, and it's a gold medal. So she and Vergeer together played exceptionally well, it has to be said. And Vergeer has an amazing record in singles, but she does get beaten on occasion in the doubles. And they lost the British Open final to Riffieuwen and Van Koot, and also lost the Wimbledon semi-final as well to Riffieuwen and Van Koot earlier this year. But Riffieuwen and Van Koot coming into this tournament with a second-seeded doubles pair. Van Koot is at her first Paralympic Games and won a silver medal in the singles yesterday, so a great effort from her. Vergeer, of course, has the double. She has the gold medal in the doubles and the gold medal in the singles, so 2 gold medals. And Riffieuwen won a bronze in the singles, so she'll go home with a silver and a bronze as well. So a lot of success for the Netherlands, and as you can see on the screen, the Dutch supporters decked out in their lovely bright orange. It's always so great to see them in the wigs and hats and t-shirts and flags, all just waiting now to see the players come out and to get this medal ceremony underway. And then straight after that we have the men's singles match. So it should be a lovely evening. We've got the final night of the track and field happening at the main stadium tonight. It's a nice balmy evening here in London, and Oscar Pistorius is running in the 400 metres final tonight. That is going to be very, very interesting indeed. Of course, he missed out on a medal the other night in the 100 metres and won a silver amidst a little bit of controversy in the 200 metres, but the 400 metres is his pet event. He did, of course, go to the Olympics to run in the 400 metres relay, but there was an incident and his teammate, I think, tripped on the track and dislocated his shoulder, and in the end didn't actually get to run in that relay team. So very disappointing. So Pistorius is talked about so much around the park here. Very popular athlete. And tomorrow the forecast is much the same. Top of 27 degrees, absolutely beautiful. Now I can bring you up to date again. We'll just check in with some of the other sports that are happening around the grounds at the moment. So there's still a fair bit on. And In the bronze medal match in the women's team table tennis class 4 to 5, Korea has a 2-1 lead over Serbia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's doubles.
Now though, let's switch our focus to this victory ceremony and the popular medalists as they make their way out onto centre court at Eaton Manor.
Presented by the Right Honourable Dame Tessa Jowell, MP. Who is accompanied by Mr. Derek Ashley, Chair, Lee Valley Regional Park. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalists representing Great Britain. Lucy Shuker. And Jordan Wiley. Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalists representing the Netherlands. Jiske Griffin. Yet Van Coates. Ladies and gentlemen, the gold medalists and Paralympic champions representing the Netherlands. Marjolein Bausch. Esther Fergier. Ladies and gentlemen, as is customary, will those who are able please stand for the national anthem of the Netherlands. Ladies and gentlemen, your Paralympic medalists.
So plenty of celebrations here for all the medalists at Eaton Manor for the women's doubles wheelchair tennis. And look, women understandably are taking their time, getting off court, having their photos taken and speaking to fans. But shortly we will have the men's singles gold medal match underway. So here he is, the defending Paralympic champion from Beijing 4 years ago. He lists his hobbies as listening to music, and lo and behold, he has an earphone in his left ear. So 28 years of age. And here comes Stefan Houdet. And Houdet is an amputee. He had an accident, and that's how he wound up playing wheelchair tennis. He injured the leg in a motorcycle accident in 1996. But it wasn't until 2004 he decided to have his leg amputated. So there we have it. The temperature's still at 27 degrees. Humidity has dropped a bit to 25%, and a wind speed of 9.7 kilometres an hour. So very, very nice conditions, and the shade has come right across centre court now, which is great for the players. A little more comfortable for them, and no interference with the ball toss when they can often get sun in your eyes, particularly when you play during the middle of the day. He's the top seed, Stefan Houdet, as he prepares to start the warm-up. Speaking to the officials there. So Houdet has only dropped one set on his path to this gold medal match. And look, I can tell you that Canedo is yet to drop a set in this tournament. So Houdet there. He says he discovered wheelchair tennis while playing golf with a Dutch footballing legend whose charity foundation is heavily involved in the sport. This is in 2004. And look, Houdet's a very keen golfer, but actually his preferred sport, but of course that's not included in the Paralympic Games program. So he turned to tennis, a sport that he played as a young boy. Canedo started playing tennis when he was just 11 years of age. Has as I mentioned, he has a spinal cord injury, and that's why he's in a wheelchair. And he's now 28 years of age, so a fair bit of experience there. So Houdet won the toss and elected to receive. And so we'll have a few minutes to warm up. So Kaneda lists his ambition as winning gold at London 2012. Can he do it? And Stéphane Houdet lists his ambition as defending his 2008 gold medal, and that was in the doubles. But what will happen in the singles? That is the question. So plenty of Japanese supporters in the crowd here at Eaton Manor at Centre Court. Lovely evening for watching tennis now that the sun's gone down behind the stands. Just nice and warm with that breeze, keeping you nice and cool on Centre Court. So Houdet, 41 years of age, quite the sportsman, passionate, as I said, about his golf. He's a member of the National Sports Commission of the French Golf Association, where he works on the implementation of World Golf for the Disabled and the World Golf Tour for the Disabled. Says he would have pursued golf ahead of tennis had it made the London 2012 program. So if you're just watching wheelchair tennis for the very first time, you're wondering a little bit about the rules, well, basically it's exactly the same as able-bodied tennis. It's the best of 3 sets, and you may have 2 bounces of the ball when you're receiving the ball. So that's the only difference. It's just that the first bounce must be within the confines of the singles lines, and if you're playing doubles, in the confines of the doubles court. So that's the only difference. You're allowed 2 bounces. A lot of the quicker players don't use the second bounce a lot. But you see it, used quite a bit. It's often a baseline game, but we do see a bit of attacking towards the net as well. But this is going to be a great match. Less than a minute until this match gets underway, the men's gold medal match. In the singles of the wheelchair tennis, Amy Bainbridge with you for coverage of this on Paralympic Sport TV. Thanks for being with us this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, this gold medal match will be best of 3 tiebreak sets. Stéphane Houdet won the toss and elected to serve.
Oh, there you have it. A correction there. I thought he elected to receive, but no, he's serving. Houdet after winning the toss. According to the umpire, Rogério Santos from Portugal. You can hear the French supporters in the crowd there chanting for Stéphane Houdet. And the Japanese supporters in response chanting Shingo's name. So a lively crowd, not a huge crowd tonight, but a lively one.
Ready for play? First set. Houdet to serve.
Oh, what a way to start.
15 love.
Lovely backhand return there from Kaneda.
15 all.
So you can see Houdet from the outset mixing up his service game. The serve previous, he went down the line through the tee in the middle. This one he hit quite wide, easily opening up the court for a forehand winner. Nice shot from Kaneda. So attacking the return. Lovely backhand stroke. High racket, huge follow through. So Hude pushes it long with his backhand. Quite a lethal serve, but Kaneda, a very good returner. Into the net. That brings up break point in the opening game of this first set for Kaneda.
Advantage, Kaneda.
Oh, lovely touch there. So Hude saves one break point. So the backhand is long. That brings up the advantage for Hude. Oh, see the spin on that ball. He's hit it long, so back to deuce.
Deuce.
Nice shot there from Hude. So he gets the advantage again.
Advantage, Hude. Out, game, Hude.
So he seals off and holds his serve in the opening game of the first set. So we'll have a change of ends. And Hude's won more than 250 matches in his singles career. He's competed at Wimbledon 4 times. He was a winner in the doubles at Wimbledon in 2009. So Kaneda to serve to level the first set at a game apiece. Well, that was a great forehand from Hude, but Kaneda had the answer there.
15.
And again, you can just see the ball. They're pushing the ball as close inside the baseline as possible, making it difficult to scoop up from the chair. So that shot's long from Kaneda. It was a ripping return from Hude. forcing the error there. So 15-all, second game, first set. So you can see how Kaneda set up that shot, taking Houdet wide and then just smashing it down the line. Bringing up game point for Kaneda. Just out of reach there. So it's 1-all in the first set. And gee, the tempo of this game is enjoyable to watch, isn't it? And really impressive. Kaneda unable to get there, so fantastic touch and a bit of backspin on that ball. Ensured that it pretty much took the second bounce on the spot. Look at this here. Didn't travel far at all. So it was an important point to win, and he pulls out an ace, serving at 125 kilometres an hour. Interestingly, Esther Vergier, the singles Paralympic champion, serves at a similar speed. I think she can get up to about 128 kilometres an hour. Lovely return. That brings up break point.
30-40.
Look at that return. Perfectly placed. Just back from the service line. And so, beautiful serve volley there from Houdet. Opts to play in gloves. Understandable given how much work your hands have to do. Not only holding a racket, but getting your wheelchair around at great speeds. Bringing up the second break point here early in the first set. So he clinches the break early in the first set. And can he hold his serve now and build a lead in this first set, and hence a psychological advantage over his opponent? Well, what a glorious evening as the sun sets behind Eaton Manor. Spectacular evening at London 2012.
Time.
Oh, double fault there. So 15-all in the fourth game of the first set. Kaneda trying to capitalise on the break of serve he achieved over Houdet. Now he's got to hold his own here. So Houdet, backhand, hits it wide. Both players getting quite a lot of kick on their shots. Difficult to hit from a wheelchair position going for that high ball. And so that brings up game point for Kaneda. So he strives to hold serve after getting the early break. So it's held. So 3-1 in the first set, Kaneda.
Kaneda leads by 3-1. Love 15.
Oh, lovely return. Coming over the ball.
15-13.
So you can see what Kanita's doing. It's similar to able-bodied tennis, waiting well back from the baseline for the serve, and then as Uday serves, attacking, coming forward with momentum, using the momentum to return. So can't imagine how difficult that must be to do in this match, in this game, but certainly managing it with aplomb. So Uday fighting back a little here after being loved 30 down. It's now 30 all. So it's long, and that brings up another break point. And gee, if he can pull this off, Kanita would have a 4-1 advantage in this first set. Uday's already shown he's very cool under pressure. Oh, he's hit it wide. So Kaneda gets the double break.
Kaneda leads by 4-1.
4-1 in this first set. So Uday got a bronze medal in the men's doubles at London 2012. Uday's final rank in the doubles draw was 5th this time around. He won a bronze in Beijing in 2008, so he would have been a little disappointed with that. Uday said that his bronze medal match was the perfect preparation for his singles final tonight. That match was played yesterday.
Time.
Kaneda pushes it wide. It was a lovely return of serve from Uday. Japanese fans watching intently.
$15.
Pushing it long again. So I'm not sure if Uday's perhaps just rushing the points a little bit or just trying to do a bit too much with the top spin, but he's pushing it long a little bit on the baseline. Well, it was a difficult serve to return. Uday just going through the motions of his backhand again. He's trying to settle himself down. So this is an opportunity to go 5-1 in the first set. Oh, lovely smash there. Kaneda got to it, but it was a difficult angle for him and hits it into the net.
30.
Very difficult and very low along the ground, that second bounce. Houdet. Wow, these players are so good to watch, aren't they? So intense about it.
Yes.
So Kaneda being pushed here in his service game. Oh, that was a lovely, lovely forehand from Houdet. And that brings up a break point. So for the chance for Houdet to break back. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Just down the line, perfectly placed. Oh, well, took the serve wide and then there was open court there for Kaneda. So serving to... Houdet made the decision to use his forehand rather than his backhand. And then with his momentum it was difficult. Nice return there.
Advantage, Houdet.
Kaneda saves another break point. The Japanese fans like that. Both so dynamic, these players, and gee, they're hitting the ball hard. Very aggressive match. Oh, lovely. Pushing that angle across court forehand. Gee, this is a high quality match though. Both players, their shot selection and range is extraordinary. And when you put on top of that their excellent chair skills, the manoeuvrability that's going into each point, it's quite a spectacle. Today comes again, refusing to give up. So we're back to deuce again. Oh, and he's missed it. A very difficult shot. High backhand, and that was the longest rally we've had to date, and what a great one. So Houdet gets the break, just what he needed. So he's trailing 4-2 in this first set. Shingo Kaneda got 2 breaks up, but now Stefan Houdet has managed to get a break back. See the carbon wheels on Houdet's chair. That's one of the reasons why he's so quick around the court. It can take some years, I know this from wheelchair basketball, to develop really good chair skills. And these chairs, of course, vastly different to the chairs that you'd get around in on an everyday basis. Lovely point, serving wide and then straight down the line.
15-9.
Beautiful. So you notice with Houdet, he's doing it again in this service game, and he's doing well winning points off his first serve, but that was basically aimed at the tee, that serve. So difficult, making it very difficult for Kaneda to read where the serve is going to go. He's pushing the tee again that time. Lovely attacking play. So can he clinch a love service game here? He can. So that's the first time he hasn't been pushed in a service game. And a lot of that was due to the fact that he was having a lot of success with his first serve, pushing wide, then pushing to the tee. And really just fantastic to watch. The power and the topspin and backspin that these players are getting on the ball is extraordinary. And they are the best in the world in wheelchair tennis, and they're showing it here tonight. So a quick change of balls. So in the gold medal match at Excel in the men's sitting volleyball, I can tell you that Iran has won the first set against Bosnia-Herzegovina. And this is a replay of the gold medal match 4 years ago. So Iran or Bosnia-Herzegovina will be the Paralympic champions at London 2012. Also tonight, Belgium is playing France in the wheelchair rugby, or murder ball as it's commonly known. The medals in wheelchair rugby to be decided tomorrow on the final day of the London 2012 Paralympic Games. For now though, this is the gold medal match for men's singles in the wheelchair tennis. My oh my, we have a match on our hands.
15 love.
Well, it was a difficult return that Houdet made, basically straight at the chair and the body of Kaneda. So, and then a miss-hit from him, so forcing an error there due to a very good return. So pushing the baseline with such superb accuracy there is Kaneda. Look at this shot here on the forehand. Just in that danger zone. Hard to get to for the second bounce, because the second bounce is essentially kicking almost up into the grandstand. Lovely serve. Straight down the middle. So this to take a 5-3 lead, serving at 120 kilometres an hour. Very warm out there on centre court. So pushes it wide. No, he didn't. Sorry, it was on the line, and on the line is in. So 5-3 in this first set. Can he get another break here to close out the first set? Lovely.
15 love. for service. Net for serve.
So Kaneda pushes wide, then comes to the net on the attack. Well, that brings up set point for Kaneda. And he can't quite get there, but another great rally. And these gentlemen really are putting on a show tonight. Quick update on the wheelchair rugby. Belgium 12, France 9. That being played at Basketball Arena.
Advantage, Kunieda. Use.
So Kaneda unable to close out on a few opportunities here to take the first set. Oh, lovely shot. So that'll bring up advantage in set point number 3.
Advantage, Kunieda.
Oh, and he made the choice to leave that shot and it stayed in court, and by that point it was too late for him to have a shot. So It's right on the line. Oh dear, so it was in. So there's big, long, looping shots at the moment, and Kaneda just missing a few opportunities here. Beautiful London sky you can see behind the grandstand. So Uday manages to hold 5-4, so Shingo Kaneda will come out and serve for the first set. What a battle we have on here. You're watching the wheelchair tennis, the men's gold medal match on Paralympic Sport TV. Amy Bainbridge with you this evening. A lot of sport happening, a packed program at the main stadium tonight. We've got wheelchair rugby, wheelchair fencing and wheelchair basketball, as well as table tennis and sitting volleyball. The men's wheelchair basketball, it's the bronze medal game. The United States is up 25 to Great Britain 14 points, and they're in the second quarter of that match.
Time.
As I mentioned earlier, Iran up a set over Bosnia-Herzegovina. They won the first set 25-19 in the sitting volleyball. But for now, our focus here on Paralympic Sport TV is on this men's singles match, and it is turning out to be one of extremely high quality. Oh, it's a miss hit into the net from Kaneda. 15-all. Kaneda's serving, trying to close out this first set. I think it came off the edge of his racket there. So the lights are on at Eaton Manor. The sun has finally gone down. Lovely evening of tennis. Oh, beautiful backhand down the line. Fantastic shot.
30-15.
He was pushed wide. Very difficult shot on the move over the high section of the net. So easy to get that wrong, and he did it to perfection. Well, that backhand is absolutely firing for Kaneda. So that brings up set point.
40-15.
Of course, he had 3 set points on Huday's serve in the last game. Well, it's a lovely attacking return there. Well, he's closed out the first set, 6-4. Kaneda, the defending champion from Beijing 4 years ago, moves 1 step towards victory tonight. The best of 3 sets. Oh, 6-4, look, you look at that scoreline and it only means a break. In fact, there have been a number of breaks. And then Houdet had his serve broken twice and then broke back. I think he managed to get the 1 break though. But each game after game is a tussle. I think there's only been 1 love service game that we've seen in this first set. Very high quality play and these players very evenly matched. Beautiful skyline tonight. So a few unforced errors from Kaneda, but they're not particularly noticeable when you see them on the court. It's not as though it occurred to me that he'd had a lot of unforced errors. First serve percentage up for Kaneda, 78% plays 64. What a picturesque view that is.
Second set, Houdet to serve. All.
So a slight bit of gamesmanship going on between points. Kaneda making Houdet wait, and Houdet has done exactly the same thing to Kaneda on occasion.
15-13. 15-40.
So it gets the early break in the second set after clinching the first set 6-4. Kaneda up 1-love in the second set. So a love service game on the cards here for Kaneda.
Kaneda leads by 2-0.
Well, it feels as though Kaneda's just stepped it up a gear, if that was at all possible, because we're all already playing such a high-quality match here. But Kaneda just finding his range, pushing Houdet all around the court. So just long. Tie scores up at 30 all. The third game of the second set. And if you're just joining us on Paralympic Sport TV, the first set was a 6-4 scoreline. Shingo Kaneda took that set. He's got the early break in the second. Great smash there from Houdet. He had the opportunity. The ball came to him high. So that brings it to deuce on Houdet's serve.
Deuce.
It's a lovely forehand. Oh, great work. So Houdet moving Kaneda all around the court now. He now has the advantage. So the backhand fails him this time, and Houdet gets a score on the board in the second set, 2-1. In the men's mixed wheelchair rugby competition, Belgium 25, France 21. That match being played at Basketball Arena. And in the wheelchair basketball bronze medal game, the United States 29, Great Britain 20. It's half-time. Well, he didn't do enough with that opportunity when he was at the net. Pineda, and it just gave Houdet the chance to get back in that point and play a lovely passing shot. Oh, it was a good rally. The crowd giggling a little in the middle of that because the men are putting so much effort and essentially grunting with their shots. Sounds a bit funny sometimes, but gee, what a good rally. Just putting so much power into these strokes. So the forehand hit a few centimetres wide on the sideline. Oh, nice shot. So that brings up his third game, 3-1 in the second set. Pineda again managing to hold serve. But each game, there's no easy points in this match. Each point is hard fought. And we've really only seen, I think, 2 love service games. It's very, very competitive out there. Nice forehand.
15 love. Ready, love.
A double fault, just letting Pineda back into this game. It's going to be very difficult from there. With his back to the net, rolling away, trying to get his racket to the ball. But full credit there to Houdet. A lovely point played by him. Scooped it up from the baseline. A little grin there from Kaneda. He holds serve, Houdet. So 3-2. Can he break back to challenge in this second set? The indicators are, of course, that he can. There's really not a lot in this game. You're watching Paralympic Sport TV and coverage of the men's gold medal match in the singles of wheelchair tennis. Amy Bainbridge with you this evening. A glorious evening in London. We had a spectacular sunset. And if you're just joining us, Shingo Kaneda from Japan, the defending Paralympic champion, is up against the #1 seed, Stefan Houdet. But Kaneda definitely with the advantage. He's up a set and up a break in the second. But this man is challenging all the way, and it has been a fantastic match of tennis so far.
Love 15.
Just putting that cross-court backhand wide, just centimetres in it.
15 all.
Nice serve right to the corner of the service box. Nice warm evening. We got to 27 degrees today in London. A quality return there from Houdet. Well, he did all the right things, Houdet. Nice return down the line. But Kaneda just had the answer. Again, that point, that cross-court. So game point here to take this to a 4-2 lead in the second set. 4-2, second set, and we'll have a ball change now. So you can see there an update again. 6-4 in the first set, 4-2 in the second. But the scoreline doesn't really show how close this match has been. Game after game is being fought out. Many of them go to a deuce game. Well, he went for his shot but pushed it wide. Kaneda was so far behind the baseline, metres behind the baseline. So the opportunity was there for the shot down the line but pushed wide. Another glimmer of an opportunity here for Kaneda. And Hude has been having a little trouble with his serve in this set. So Kaneda perhaps didn't do enough, or wasn't able to do enough with that forehand.
15,
just there, he pushed it a bit wider, but went more or less down the middle, enabling Hude just to cover it with the backhand. Well, that is a huge double fault. So bringing up break point, and Hude really getting into a danger zone here. Kaneda just relaxing himself, rolling the shoulders through. There was a lot of power put on that forehand from Kaneda, making the retrieval very difficult for Hude. So a 5-2 lead. This is surprising in the second set. So Kaneda will come out after this break and serve for the match, serve for the gold medal to defend his Paralympic title. In the wheelchair rugby tonight, Belgium 25 plays France 21. And a quick update in the men's sitting volleyball. So it's one set apiece. So Bosnia-Herzegovina won that second set. It was a close one, 25-21. Iran, of course, took the first set, 25-19. So that's the men's sitting volleyball gold medal match being played at XL tonight. second last day of competition, day 10 of London 2012. What a fantastic Paralympic Games this has been.
Thank you.
Oh, lovely way to read the play from Houdet. He saw the direction Kaneda was moving in. Hit the ball behind him. Kaneda in a bit of trouble here on his serve, and this is an opportunity for Houdet. Love 30 up in this Kaneda's service game. Oh, lovely shot there. So under a bit of pressure he was.
30.
Love 30 down, Kaneda. That forehand, he's really enjoyed making that shot tonight, the cross-court forehand. So much pace that he's able to get on the ball. Oh dear, and Houdet exclaims to himself. Not sure if he's questioning the call on the serve or if he's just annoyed at himself. Well, that brings up match point.
40-30.
And Kaneda smiling already, enjoying the experience. This for the gold medal.
Thank you.
Well, that was the obvious shot, and he took it. Pushing Kaneda out wide, and he saves a match point. So we're now at deuce on Kaneda's service game. So he's pushed out wide on the attack, straight into the space there. Kaneda had no hope of getting to that. And a missed hit, so it brings up a break point.
Advantage.
So the tables have turned a little here. He saves one. That was an impressive serve, aiming at the corner there. He smiles back. It went away for a moment during that break point. So it was a great attack on the second serve. It was a pretty short second serve from Kaneda, and Houdet was all over it. Bringing up the second break point for Houdet, fighting to stay in this match. Oh, lovely. So pushing right to the baseline with that forehand. His forehand's just been so effective. Lovely shot. So Houdet was under pressure from the outset with that serve. So that brings up his second match point. Can he close it out this time?
Thank you.
Oh, it's a miss hit from Houdet. And Shingo Kaneda clinches the gold medal in straight sets. An impressive display, but it was a great match. Straight sets doesn't really sum it up because these two men were very evenly matched, but Kaneda certainly with the advantage tonight. Just had the edge, the shot selection. His cross-court shots were phenomenal. And he's emotional, so he's done what he came here to do. Defend his Paralympic title at London 2012. And coaching staff and officials on hand with a Japanese flag, ready to celebrate. So that wraps it up. A fantastic tournament for Stéphane Houdet. He'll go home with a silver medal and, of course, that bronze in the doubles. Shingo Kaneda, he came into this tournament as the defending champion, but the number 2 seed. He's done what he came here to do and take home a gold medal again. Plenty of other fantastic sports action on Paralympic Sport TV tonight. Thanks so much for your company, and we'll see you soon. Do stay watching our channel. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Good evening to you from London 2012. This is a big one tonight. This is the gold medal match of the women's sitting volleyball. My name's Amy Bainbridge. You can see in front of you XL Arena. And my, oh my, this is going to be very interesting indeed. Already tonight we've had the women's bronze medal match between Ukraine and the Netherlands. And that was a surprise packet, I've got to tell you. Ukraine got off to a flying start and never let up after that. They won in straight sets. The final score of that match, 25-14, 25-21, 25-16. So Janko Plesnik and Ute Fischer. So there's a big crowd at XL Arena tonight. Twitter is going crazy about the sitting volleyball because it's just